Wait until you hear this. Toyota's latest move might flip the hybrid world upside down. The 2026 Toyota Prius PHEV isn't just another eco-friendly commuter. It's the sharpest, quickest, and dare we say, most tech-savvy Prius the brand has ever built. Imagine hitting 0 to 60 faster than some gas sedans while sipping fuel like a minimalist monk. With a sleeker design, extended electric range, and a cabin that feels straight out of a concept car, Toyota's clearly aiming at both efficiency lovers and performance believers. But here's the real kicker. Has Toyota finally created a hybrid that makes even EV owners jealous? Let's break it down and find out. The Prius has been the face of hybrid technology for over 2 decades, synonymous with efficiency, reliability, and that quiet satisfaction of saving gas, while everyone else gulps it. But the 2026 Toyota Prius PHEV? That's a different story. This isn't just a refresh. It's Toyota proving it can still surprise the automotive world in the age of EV dominance. The design alone tells you this isn't your neighbor's timid hybrid anymore. Longer, lower, and sharper, it finally looks as futuristic as its powertrain claims to be. Inside, Toyota has shifted gears too. Modern tech, smarter displays, and a layout that feels premium rather than practical only. Toyota knows the US market is at a crossroads. Drivers want electric excitement, yet they're not ready to fully let go of convenience and range confidence. The Prius PHEV steps right into that sweet spot. A plug-in hybrid offering enough electric range for daily commutes and the safety net of gasoline for long trips. So why does this particular launch matter? Because Toyota, the company that built the hybrid movement, is signaling a new chapter, one where performance, design, and efficiency share equal billing. And the big question we'll be answering in this review: has Toyota finally created a hybrid that's as desirable as it is efficient? Stick around. What comes next might just shift your idea of what a hybrid can be. From the moment you first see the 2026 Toyota Prius PHEV roll up, you realize Toyota isn't playing it safe anymore. This thing looks ready to compete, not just with other hybrids, but with the sleek EVs stealing the spotlight. The front end has a confident, almost aerodynamic grin. The headlights are razor-thin, the profile stretched and athletic. It's lower, wider, more planted. This isn't the quirky eco-hatch your neighbor bought in 2012. It's a statement piece. But design alone doesn't carry a legend, performance does. Under that sculpted hood sits a refined 2.0-liter engine paired with Toyota's latest electric motor system, delivering combined output that flirts with true sporty acceleration. The instant torque from the electric motor gives you that EV-like punch off the line, while the gas engine steps in seamlessly when you need sustained power. We're talking about a level of smoothness Toyota's hybrids have been chasing for years, and now they've caught it. Then comes the plug-in twist. The extended electric-only range, long enough to handle most daily commutes, means some owners may barely visit gas stations at all. Plug in overnight, charge at work, and your fuel stops suddenly become optional. Range anxiety? Practically wiped out. Step inside, and the Prius PHEV really establishes its new identity. The cabin feels futuristic but grounded in practicality. The dashboard is tidier, dominated by a crisp central screen and digital driver display angled just right for easy glances. Materials are softer, the seating more supportive, and even the lighting feels thought out instead of tacked on. You can tell Toyota wants you to enjoy being in this car, not just efficient with it. Of course, it's still a Prius, which means efficiency remains its superpower. The intelligent energy management system constantly juggles battery power, engine assistance, and regenerative braking to squeeze every mile from every drop. You'll find yourself quietly impressed when the efficiency gauge climbs higher than expected, and yes, it really does. On the road, the new suspension tuning brings composure rather than floatiness. Handling feels crisper, steering more direct. You won't mistake it for a sports car, but compared with earlier generations, night and day. Toyota finally realized that eco doesn't have to mean dull. Safety, as usual, takes center stage with Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 bringing adaptive cruise, lane keeping, and collision avoidance that actually feels intuitive instead of intrusive. Combine that with an upgraded infotainment system supporting wireless smartphone connectivity and voice commands that understand plain English, and the Prius feels more integrated into modern life than ever before. Still, All glow comes with a few shadows. Cargo space is a bit tighter thanks to the larger battery. And while the design looks stunning, rear visibility has sacrificed a little practicality for fashion sense. But these are gentle compromises in an otherwise impressive reinvention. What's left to uncover? The numbers that matter most: pricing, trims, and that all-important cost-to-value balance. Because a beautiful, efficient hybrid is one thing, but can it truly justify its price tag against full EVs and rival plug-ins? Let's dig into the surprises Toyota left for last. And then it hits. You floor the accelerator, expecting the gentle hum of a sensible hybrid. But the 2026 Toyota Prius PHEV leaps forward like it's been secretly training for track day. The combination of electric torque and gasoline backup feels instantaneous, almost bold, and for a split second you forget this car's reputation as the calm, quiet commuter. It's lively, planted, and surprisingly eager to play. On the open highway, the transformation becomes even clearer. Overtaking no longer requires planning 3 exits ahead. The Prius now surges with quiet confidence. The cabin stays serene, the suspension absorbs bumps with grace, and the steering feels purposeful rather than polite. It's the kind of balance that makes you realize Toyota didn't just engineer efficiency, they engineered emotion back into the Prius. But the real jaw-dropper happens when you check the trip computer. After a full day of mixed driving, freeway, city streets, and a few spirited stretches, you glance down and see fuel numbers that seem like typos. Efficiency that flirts with triple digits in MPG, range anxiety gone, and no charger panic in sight. That's the Prius doing exactly what it was born to do, only better in every measurable way. Still, the drama doesn't stop there. Push it into a winding back road, and while the PHEV doesn't fully morph into a sports car, it holds its own, gripping tighter and responding faster than most hybrids dare. The center of gravity feels lower, the new chassis stiffer, the body more communicative. This Prius doesn't ask you to drive gently, it dares you to drive naturally. It's that moment, a mix of disbelief and delight, when you realize Toyota didn't just save the hybrid's reputation, they reinvented it. But before we crown it the ultimate plug-in, there's one question left. Does all this newfound brilliance come at a price too high for the everyday buyer? Let's break it down in the verdict. So, after a week behind the wheel, one thing's clear. The 2026 Toyota Prius PHEV doesn't just redeem the hybrid legacy, it modernizes it for a new era. This is no longer the responsible choice your uncle smugly bought for the mileage sticker. It's a genuinely desirable car that finally matches its green reputation with real-world capability and style. Let's break it down. The pros: sleek, futuristic design that finally turns heads, extended electric-only range for everyday commutes, seamless hybrid power delivery, and that unshakable Toyota reliability the brand practically trademarks. Inside, it's comfortable, high-tech, and refreshingly quiet, perfect for both solo commuters and efficiency-minded families. The cons: slightly less cargo space thanks to the battery pack, limited rear visibility, and pricing that edges close to some full EV rivals. On higher trims, you might start comparing it to larger, all-electric options with similar sticker prices, but the Prius fights back with something those can't offer: flexibility and freedom from the charging network chase. Who's it best for? The smart, forward-thinking buyer who wants EV-like efficiency without the range anxiety. Daily commuters, suburban drivers, tech lovers, it fits them all. In a market where electric excitement often comes with long charging times and infrastructure worries, the Prius PHEV shows that evolution sometimes beats revolution. And here's the bigger picture. This car marks Toyota's pivot from sensible and slow to stylish and strong. It signals that hybrids aren't done, they're just getting smarter. If other brands don't pay attention, they'll be playing catch-up faster than the Prius hits 60. So, what do you think? Has Toyota just built the hybrid that finally earns respect and admiration? Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like if you're ready for this new hybrid era, and don't forget to subscribe for more reviews that drive beyond the spec sheet.